Hey guys.
Hi.
Stop.
So I didn't get a Bible.
Oh, you need Sorry. Hook you up. You go ahead and start, and I will find this for you.
Okay, so our devotional for today is less story. So I'm going to read this a little bit, and then I have something for you. Alright, learning to share and cooperate are difficult tasks for some groups, often youth, especially those from small families, are unaccustomed to sharing adult attention, resources, or exciting projects with so many others. This story deals with the importance of cooperation and with our need for other people, as it portrays a task that cannot be done alone. So, I want everybody to close their eyes. Alright, imagine you have just done something great, something grand, something you couldn't do or move by yourself, but you did it. Now imagine you trying to go and take what you just did back to your family. It's too big, it's too heavy, it's too wide for you to do it by yourself. Alright, open your eyes. Alright, so that's what this story is about, and I want y'all to get a vision of what it is so you can follow me along. Alright, so it starts with Mazumba. Mazumba needs meat for his family. There is no meat market in his village of grass-rooted huts in Africa. The meat for his family was running wild on the wooded hills and the grassy plains called the savannas. Everybody knows where that is in Africa. Mazumba picked up his gun he had bought from a white trader and started on his hunt. He was ready for any animal, big or little, that would furnish meat for his family. He silently, through the trail of savanna grass, stalked towards the river until he knew, where animals are. I mean, if you go towards the river, you figure animals typically go there, so you can get easy game at a river. I mean, big or little, meat's meat, right? So he got lucky and he spied the biggest animal of all, an elephant. Like all men of his tribe, Mazumba was a skilled huntsman. The bullet whistled through the air. The elephant fell in a great gray heap. There was meat enough for Mazumba's family for many days. All he needed to do was drag it back through the savanna grass to his village. Now, if you try to imagine yourself dragging an elephant by yourself, I don't think that's very possible. But we'll find out what happened. So Mazumba made rope out of vines. He bound them together on the heavy feet and the thick trunk of the elephant. He gathered the free ends of the rope with his hands. He pulled and pulled and pulled, but the big gray body did not budge. Mazumba stood back and looked at it. Then Mazumba ran back to the village for help. When everybody in the village heard the word elephant, they all went running towards him, as in, elephant, meat. It's enough for the entire village to be happy. So they followed Mazumba to the spot where the elephant lay. They picked up the ends of the vines. They pulled and the body moved a few inches. They pulled again and it moved again. Then they pulled and they pulled and they pulled. And with each pull, the elephant moved nearer the village. As the men worked, they chanted a song to make it easier for them to pull together. Our elephant, our elephant, our elephant. Each time they sang our, they all tugged at once, and the great gray body of the elephant began to move and jerk towards the village. Now, Mazumba was glad to see the elephant moving, but he did not like to chant our elephant. As you can imagine, if you're the one who shot the bullet, you're the one who killed the elephant, you're the one who found the elephant. You'd be kind of upset with everybody chanting our elephant, and you're the one who pretty much killed it. Well, he did not feel that it was their elephant. It was his elephant. He had found it alone. Hadn't he shot it alone, he frowned more and more darkly towards his neighbors chanting as they pulled our elephant, our elephant, our elephant. At last, he could not bear it any longer. He shouted, "It is not your elephant, it is my elephant." The men dropped their ropes, then stared at Mazumba's angry face. One spoke to them, "If the elephant is yours alone, pull it along." They stood around him watching him. Now, you're standing there all by yourself. Your entire village is standing watching you, telling you to pull this elephant all by yourself. What are you going to do? I mean, you just shouted at them in an angry voice saying, "I did this," being selfish as you can be, and they want you to pull it on your own. So, Mazumba Massimo tried. He grabbed the ropes and yelled, "My elephant, my elephant, my elephant," as he chanted and tugged. With each mile, he pulled with all his strength, but nothing happened. He pulled till his back ached and his hands grew raw. My elephant, my elephant, my elephant, but the big gray body lay exactly where it had been when the man dropped the rope. Now, Massimo grew very terribly tired, but was not tired to think. He thought about those two words, my and our. He had some thoughts that were entirely new to him, thoughts about sharing and working together. Now, I would think too, I mean, you yell my elephant and you don't killed it, but you're not getting anywhere with it. You're kind of stuck. I mean, you can relocate, but it's about as far as you can do. So, suddenly Massimo's chant changed. The watching men listened, and to be sure they had heard him correctly, yes, Massimo was saying, our elephant, our elephant, our elephant. The men grinned till their white teeth glistened. They reached for the vines, our elephant, is what they all chanted together with each pull. With each tug, the big gray body moved closer to the village, where it could be meat for all the families living in the little gray roof huts. Massimo's story resembles of a man who was selfish, but learned through his wrongdoings how to make it better. Not only for him, but for his village. If you go out and do something alone, you'll eventually need help. You can't do everything by yourself. That's why we're here as a team. So